Okay, here's some of these trolling motor foot switches. I actually have 3 spare ones. Still brand new in the package, those two. And this one, slightly used. I did open it up, and I want to just kind of show what's inside of them. So here's the 3 screws that hold the bottom on. What I use to keep these in place, because they do bounce around a bit because the wire's kind of thick, is I use Velcro on the bottom of them and just let them stick to the bottom of the boat carpet. But it's a pretty simple switch. You can see what comes out of the bottom here. It's like a little rubber pad. This switch can lock on like that, or you can just press on it like this to make the boat move. It's just an interrupt switch, like an inline switch that gives power to the motor. So whatever setting you have it at, it will go at. Let go, it'll stop. Or you can lock it into the on position like this and manually operate your trolling motor. Okay, so here's what's inside these. Just the plastic housing. Okay, and there's like a little button switch that's in a little rubber housing here, which I'll pull off. This one I've already pulled off. This is a used one. I switched it with one of my other ones. So, but this part is all new. So it's 2 metal contacts like that, and like a cone copper contact in there, and when you press the pedal, this just goes down like that, and it contacts those 2 and connects your circuit. And this goes inline in your circuit. You can look in the back of the packages if you ever get one. I mean, they're discontinued, but you can find them wherever you're looking to put them in. I've had them for years. Some people say they're crap, but they seem to work pretty good for me and for us. I bought these spares. I've had these spares since 2006. So I've had these spares for, like, do the math, like 16 years. This 2022 is like, I've had these spares for like 16 years. Another switch I made, put this to the side, another switch I made is this little one. This is like a door courtesy switch, but I actually have a different type of switch in here. It's a momentary switch. You just press like that and you step on. Same thing, carpeted with the color boat carpet that I have, velcroed on, and it just sits right on my back deck, actually, right near where my trolling motor bracket is. And this 2 loose wires is just hooked up in a series, and I actually hooked this up to my bilge pump. So my bilge pump switch is under my deck, but when I'm fishing, if I got a little, I got a little leak and rivets leak and whatever, and water splashes over, to check if there's water, all I have to do is press this down, connects the circuit, bilge pump comes on, shoots water out until I take my foot off of it, and go like that. Or I can just use it as a check to see if I need to turn my bilge pump on. So it's a little tiny switch on the back there. Similar, these are for moving my trolling motors. I use these all the time. 2 of these on the back, left and right, 1 on the front motor. This is something new I'm adding this year, which is just to activate my bilge pump from foot. I don't have to move. I can keep fishing, and I just press it and see if there's any water in there. Of course, when I'm boating along and I have water in there, the boat plows, raises up like that, water drains to the back, then I flick the main bilge switch on, which just keeps it in the locked on position to drain out whatever water's in there. But this is like just something I'm fooling around with. Old wire, old cowl, little piece of wood, carpet, leftover boat carpet I have, little switches I have, just playing around with some ideas to put in my boat to make things a little easier. Anyhow, the main video I wanted was these foot control switches. I find them good. The new ones everyone says suck. They last 3 or 4 times or 3 or 4 months. The ones I have in there, well over 20 years old. And once again, we fish whatever, like I said, 6, 7 times a year, whatever, maybe more, maybe less. We haven't had any problems with them, but that's pretty much what it is. Very, very basic. That goes together there. That pops inside there. This goes here. You can take these out and clean these out once in a while. If you use it a lot, you can go in there and you can kind of sand it out and clean it out and just kind of clean up the contacts like any other contact stuff. Works, they say, for 12 and 24 volt motors. I use it for my 12 volt, 30 pound thrust up front, 46 pound Minn Kota on the back, and works good for me. I got 2, not for sale. I'm keeping them forever. They're obsolete. They don't make them, and whoever's got them, got them. I'm keeping them spares for my boat. And thanks for watching.